Hi everyone, it's me, Richard Casey, your VMG President. Today I'm recording this message from home in South Wales after just getting back last night from a few days in London visiting our colleagues, or my colleagues at Blue Cross in some of our London animal hospitals. So some of you will know that my job at Blue Cross is to find new, innovative and sustainable ways for us to help more pets and their owners access veterinary care across the country. And for the next 6 months as well, I'm going to be overseeing the management of our flagship animal hospital in Victoria, whilst we start to implement and embed some of our key strategic initiatives for the next few years. They include, implementing lean principles to reduce process wastage and moving from a completely free charging model to one that is reduced cost for some of our client base. And we're calling that our pay-as-you-go vet care. So by now, and I've spoken about this a lot over the last few months and years, we all know that change is all around us. And as they say in Star Trek, which I'm a big fan of, resistance to it can be futile. In early August, myself and some of the wider VMG directors and some of our past presidents, such as Helen Sanderson, Renee Ricard, and Julie Beecham, met up for a day's walk-in in Wiltshire. And it really reminded me of how refreshing it is to be able to talk openly, freely amongst a group of colleagues and friends that you're able to be honest and get advice and guidance in a way that isn't going to be judged. And you're not going to be judged or called out upon an approach that you could have done differently. I hope each and every one of you has some form of support like that in your own local networks. And remember, the VMG Facebook discussion forum is an open and inclusive platform for everybody, regardless of the type of issue you're experiencing, whether it be in business or practice or personal or home as well. For the last year, I've used it on a number of occasions personally, when I just need to kind of get a snapshot of how practices are working at the moment. What kind of video consulting tools are people using? Are clients in the consult or the waiting room yet? And that quick sense check as to what others are doing and what is popular and what's not has really helped me with some influencing some of my colleagues and team members is around what we could be doing differently. When we're working in our own bubbles for so much of the working day, week, month and life, then we can get a bit narrow-sighted. So to each and every one of you who has participated in one of my many requests for help, thank you very much. And I can promise you it has really, really helped make a difference, not just to me, but to my colleagues in practice as well. So more recently as well, in August this month, our first cohort of managers completed their first module of VMG's new certificate in veterinary leadership and management. Now, if you don't know about that, the cert in veterinary leadership and management is VMG's new flagship qualification. It's been written by veterinary professionals for, you guessed it, veterinary professionals, and it's completely bespoke to your own individual development and interest needs. So if you want to do more modules on people development and coaching and mentoring, you can. If you want to do less on the people side and focus more on finance and marketing, then you can do that too. We've got over 100 registrants for our upcoming courses as well. So if you are interested in finding more about it, don't be disappointed and register your interest now at vetmg.com/CVLM. Finally, don't forget, registration for Congress 2022 is now open. It's going to be in a entirely new venue, purpose-built for large-scale events like this, and it's going to be at the International Convention Centre, Wales, which is just next door to the Congress, former Congress venue, Celtic Manor. I'm particularly very excited to see Sabrina Cohen-Thomas come and speak about her experiences. So I won't give too much away, but Sabrina is a fellow Welshie like me. She originates from Newport and has had a very varied background. So she's now a doctor in psychology. She spent, after leaving home in her late teens, she found herself unfortunately living on the streets, all the way up now to being one of the first senior female fire officers in the UK as well. So don't forget, use your VMG discount, secure your super early bird place now, and we look forward to having a drink with you there in January. Enjoy the rest of the summer. Watch this space for some exciting new initiatives and member benefits coming from us in the next few weeks. Fingers crossed I can give you an update on that in my September newsletter. And as I always say, let's keep the conversation going online. Take care, everyone.